You're sitting on your couch, trying to get some work done on a device that's not quite a laptop, but more than a phone. You're looking for something that can handle your everyday tasks, like checking emails, browsing the web, and streaming your favorite shows. That's where the 2026 tablet comes in. I've got an affiliate link to it in the description below, and I want to be upfront, this review isn't sponsored by the brand, so you're getting my honest take on it. The 2026 tablet is an Android-based tablet, designed for people who want a compact, portable device for casual use. It's typically priced in the mid-range tier, making it an attractive option for those who don't want to break the bank. If you're someone who's looking for a device to use around the house or to take with you on the go, this might be worth considering. You're likely looking for something that's easy to use, has a decent screen, and can handle your basic needs without any fuss. In terms of build and box contents, the 2026 tablet is made of a mix of plastic and metal materials, giving it a solid feel in your hands. It's relatively lightweight, weighing in at around 450 grams, making it easy to hold for extended periods. The finish is a matte black, which looks sleek and modern. Typically, you can expect to find the tablet itself, a keyboard, a charger, and a user manual in the box. One thing to note is that some users have reported issues with the build quality, specifically with the keyboard attachment mechanism. However, it's worth noting that this isn't a universal problem, and many users have reported no issues with the build. Now, let's talk about real-world use. I've researched how the 2026 tablet performs in various scenarios, and I've got some specific examples to share with you. Firstly, if you're someone who loves to stream videos, you'll be happy to know that the 2026 tablet handles this task with ease. The IPS display is crisp and clear, and the Octa-Core processor ensures that playback is smooth and stutter-free. I've seen reports of it handling 1080p video with no issues, and the screen is typically around 10 inches, which is a great size for watching videos on the go. However, if you're planning to use it for gaming, you might want to think twice. While it can handle casual games like puzzle apps or card games, it's not designed for demanding games that require a lot of processing power. For example, if you're trying to play a graphics-intensive game like Fortnite, you might experience some lag or slowdown. Another scenario where the 2026 tablet shines is in everyday productivity tasks. With 30 GB of RAM and a 2.0 GHz processor, you can easily switch between multiple apps without any significant slowdown. The keyboard attachment is also a nice touch, making it easy to type out emails or documents on the go. However, if you're someone who needs to use specialized software or apps that require a lot of processing power, you might find that the 2026 tablet struggles to keep up. For instance, if you're a video editor or a graphic designer, you might find that the tablet's processor and RAM aren't sufficient for your needs. If you're someone who loves to take photos, you might be interested to know that the 2026 tablet has a decent camera setup. The rear camera is typically around 8 megapixels, and it's capable of taking some great shots in good lighting conditions. However, if you're planning to use it in low light conditions, you might find that the image quality suffers a bit. Additionally, if you're someone who needs a device with a lot of storage, you'll be happy to know that the 2026 tablet has expandable storage options, allowing you to add up to 1 terabyte of extra storage. Now, let's talk about some of the weaknesses of the 2026 tablet. One of the main concerns is the price. While it's generally priced in the mid-range tier, some users might find that it's a bit pricey for what you get. For example, if you're looking for a device with similar specs, you might be able to find something cheaper from a different brand. However, it's worth noting that the 2026 tablet does come with some unique features, like the Gemini AI 2.0 Smart Assistant, which can be a big plus for some users. Another weakness is the battery life. While the 9,000 mAh battery is decent, some users have reported that it doesn't last as long as they'd like, especially with heavy use. Typically, you can expect to get around 8 to 10 hours of use on a single charge, but this can vary depending on how you use the device. Finally, some users have reported issues with the screen mirroring feature, which can be a bit finicky to set up and use. However, it's worth noting that this is a relatively rare issue, and many users have reported no problems with the feature. If you're concerned about the price or the battery life, I'd recommend checking out the affiliate link in the description below to see the current pricing and to read more reviews from other users. In my verdict, the 2026 tablet is suited for two types of buyers. Firstly, if you're someone who wants a casual, everyday device for browsing the web, checking emails, and streaming videos, this is a great option. Secondly, if you're a student or a professional who needs a device for basic productivity tasks, like typing out documents or taking notes, the 2026 tablet is a solid choice. However, if you're someone who needs a device for demanding tasks like gaming or video editing, you might want to look elsewhere. For example, if you're a gamer, you might want to